Okay, day 2, 11 Days of Remembrance. I'm going to read from this book. Oh, oops. Um, Lost my page. Crazy book. Okay. Which one was I in? There it is. Got it. Alright, we're reading the second part, another part of his book. Sorry I lost a page. I'm going to read from it a little bit late reading this today. Had a busy day. Okay, Agent X conspires with the Pope. Now that Adolf Hitler's sword of conquest had drawn blood in Poland, the Swiss Kapelle conspirators and their efforts to get rid of the Fuhrer, a plan drawn up by Colonel Him Gusbud, an aide to Admiral Wilhelm Kirchner, told the march on Berlin to capture Hitler, overthrow the Nazi Party. 2 Army Panzer divisions moving from Poland across Germany to the Western Front, opposite to France, and British forces would be turned back to Berlin to serve the city against the SS, the elite private army funded loyal to the Fuhrer. It was planned that after Hitler was taken into custody, he would be entered for crimes against humanity, declared legally insane, and confirmed to an asylum. Killing him would only eat him to martial status and trigger endless turmoil in the Third Reich. General Lupo Beck, who had resigned as chief of the General Staff a few months earlier after bitter disrupt with the Fuhrer, would be proclaimed caretaker. The army would establish a fundamental government and a household form, and would return to the household the name of the famous royal as German until Kaiser Wilhelm was exiled by the victorious Allies in World War I. If the coup to rid the world of Adolf Hitler and Nazism was to succeed, however, the social capital realized that the British government would have to be contacted because the conspirators planned to seek an ambush with the Western Allies. Therefore, it would Israel to learn that the would accept to Great Britain and France. Consul Admiral Kirschel, Major General Hans Otto to overrun the congregation of London. However, this was a progress colonel as lieutenant in World War I. He had been awarded several distinctions for valor. Remaining in the army, he began a long, close relationship with Canaries in 1931, 2 years before Hitler came to power. Many military conspirators also had been violated. In 1932, Oscar had a lieutenant colonel was brought before an army court of however capital, and when Adolf Hitler began on 1935, Oscar had become the Führer in the Nazi Party as Colonel's number 2 man. He positioned stock key Oxford post anti-Hitler's and his role. The Emperor would come to of an ideal on October 9th, 1939, only 8 days after Poland had been crushed by the Wehrmacht. Hitler called his generals and began a new conquest called Yellow, the Emperor from Belgium and the Netherlands that connect, and the Charlies commit an action, and General Oster called to his office just a 41-year-old Munich authority. Mueller was nicknamed was Ostertrot, Auction Joe, because he had driven a pair of study animals to pay his way through college, was a Stemmel Catholic, and was favored by Pope Pius. I don't know. Tip 0 Z. Okay, never heard of that person, but okay. And the lawyer had also had friends high places in the Vatican and Rome. For Mueller's connection to the Vatican and aid of anti-Hitler views, Oscar would ask if he would take the mission of astronomy line in the Vatican where the Pope lived. Mueller knew the extreme danger involved and go to the Axeman. The Fuhrer was caught by the Gestapo. Mueller would go to the Axeman, the Fuhrer's favorite, and would be traitors. Through the once Mueller had gone contact with London through the Vatican source, and that goes. 2 weeks later, Mueller, known at the Elswood as Agent X, was contacted through by Bones and Ludicus, the keeper of the fabric at St. Peter in the Vatican, at a small smithered garden near the historic Adult Way. Agent X to the Muslim private audience to the outsiders. We were found by the Gestapo. However, Mueller added his holiness had concern to service careful by the British American government. Pius Z, the declining his the German opponent to Hitler must be heard in Britain. The Pope had attached one demand to his actual peace would have based on promise by Great Britain and France not to try to take advantage of the chaos that would follow in the interim of the Fuhrer to invade and occupy Germany. Mueller told Oscar that he agreed that the supposed keep under so that one communication Oswald offered the Canaries a monster for Mueller to cast and Father Fuel to Pope Pius Z to Ambassador Osborne, Whitehall General, and almost burning campus, a 63-year-old Pius Z, kind of a strange name, Ergo Peralsi, okay, never heard of that person, found himself in a difficult position of the conspirator, trained scholar and gifted. He had taught at Rome Cathedral College. Later learned Piercer was anacquated with Germany in 1917 during World War I. He was also the Bavaria-led Third State in southern Germany in 1920 when Germany was writhing in post-war chaos and economic depression, and he was assigned to Berlin and numerical all of the nation. By 1933, when Hitler opposed Chancellor Petty was back in Rome as a cardinal and Vatican Secretary of State, that the post-protocol update of reversion of Germany and the Cathedral personally condemned the Nazi regime, that the act personally Hitler concerned that in the Vatican's fascist election, 3 ballots Cardinal Vasili had elected Pope on his birthday, March 2nd, 1939. For Series Z, the theme also Europe, Azai not only found himself as a peacemaker but also considered to excel for a goal. For more than 2 months, Zodwig concerned with the Anna literary photo of Joseph Mueller, Agent X, was an uproar plant. A certain Pope that Mueller was a genuine anti-Nazi. Halifax, Canada, gave the British ambassador de Olenbron permission to open talks with Pope Privizic and the study that the Vatican on January 12, 1940. The Pope told Osborne that he had incredible information that Hitler was preparing to launch Case Yellow and the German generals would act to fulfill the major offense, and if he would be assured of peace among Western allies. Osborne was reflecting the view held by British intelligence in London. Chosen over the Case Yellow, Osborne told the Pope that London Cathedral on February 7, part of German army was returned. That report of John Agent X seconded the X report General Hurdle back in 1938 with Bushman, a man of much culture who spoke several languages and known for his interest in economics. Being considered for the enemy's top Urgel settled dynasty to force and Mary Keffel Ruffiner, a captured state road woman whom she was stationed at Adolf Hitler and of the export Trina document be sent to the SD, the SS intelligence branch for the chief and the Cult report Rome, be official and the X report. It was filled a large safe where the Alcohol kept its most secret papers. This is what would remain for many months, a ticking time bomb that could explode at any minute. That's it. I'll read the rest of this next chapter tomorrow. Well, if you see a veteran, say thank you, and you see a veteran that looks sad and they have PTSD, just sit down with a coffee or tea and speak with them, and maybe they just need a friend. So yeah, well, that's it. Hope you enjoyed that.